Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my new video, and today I'm going to show you all how to exactly close 10 plus high quality modeling jobs in just 90 days by, of course, following this exact step-by-step framework. So how does the framework look like? First of all, you're gonna implement Facebook ads, right? To get the leads in. Because if you are not getting leads in, then this whole system becomes dry and the whole system doesn't have any benefit. Okay. So, of course, you want to have some sort of lead generation placed in the system, and Facebook ads is by far the most efficient and rather the most time efficient lead generation strategy. So, after that, what you're going to implement is the CRM funnel. After that, you're going to have qualification calls. And lastly, you are going to have automated follow-ups to ensure that those prospects show up. So the first part of the process is going to be your Facebook ads. Before you start the Facebook ads, you want to first of all ensure that you create a unique offer, or rather multiple unique offers. And why do I really mention unique? Because everybody else already has the same offer. 80 to 90% of remodelers already have an offer of, I'm going to give you 10% off, or I'm going to give you a free estimate and whatnot. Okay. And you do not want that. You want to differentiate from those people, so you can't have the same offer, because homeowners already have seen these kinds of offers way too much and the offer has become commoditized. So you want to make unique offers. So what are examples of unique offers? For example, what you can do and what works is you can combine two of these commoditized offers, right? Two of these offers that already most people use. So for example, you can say, I'm going to guarantee you a 10% off, or rather say, get 10% off by applying for your free estimate. So you have the free estimate and you also have the 10% off. So you combine those two offers into more so a super offer, right? So you can do that and that works. But you also want to make sure that you have other kinds of offers in place to see which offer works best. So secondly, you need to make sure that you target the 97% of homeowners instead of the 3% who are already ready to buy, and it's just a matter for them who's credible for the job. And the 97%, first of all, they've got questions of like, what do I want to remodel? What's the design going to look like? What is it going to cost, etc. and whatnot. And you need to make sure that you put most of your efforts, most of your offers onto these people. Your offers should target not only these, but mostly these people. So one way that you can differentiate from most remodelers is by implementing, for example, an estimate calculator. Okay. So for example, you might provide other types of free value, but this is just an example. So after they see your ad, they press learn more, okay? And after that, they can calculate the estimate for their particular project, for the particular job. So with that, you are also targeting the 97% of people who are at the beginning of the buyer's journey and are just curious what the whole remodeling thing, how that would look like for them. Okay. And with that, they are going to become more and more warm, and they're going to see that you provide all of this free value, and they see that you are different from all of those other remodelers. So they are going to be more interested in you rather than others. So third thing is write a copy or copies for the offers that you are going to apply via ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is a software that you can use, right? And you can write a prompt of, okay, these are my offers, and write three separate Facebook ad creative copies tailored for these offers that you have put in, right? So for example, this is how one prompt can look like. So for example, option one, option two, option three, and then you have three different copies that you can apply on your Facebook ads. So you can, for example, have three different types of offer with three different types of creatives. So for example, you can use this type of creative where you have your offer here. And by the way, don't look at the offer. This offer is of course not recommended, but this is just an example. So you can have this type of offer where you target where you where you target the 3% of people, and also you're going to have this type of offer. As you can see, it before and after. Okay, and you can also have another type of offer where you're going to promote the estimate calculator to also target the 97%. So for example, this and the estimate calculator targets 97%, and this targets already the 3% who are ready to buy, etc. Right? So with that, you already got three different ads, and you can split test and see which one works best and go forward with that one, of course, but that goes without saying. After that, you're going to set up creatives, and as you can already see, these are creatives. Okay, these are creatives. So creatives is pictures, the design of the ad. So for example, this is one creative, this is one creative, and as I already mentioned, you can also do creative for the estimate funnel. Okay, and how to set up creatives? You can, for example, easily go to Canva or any other design tool where you are going to design the creatives, and it takes not much of your time. Okay, so you can already set up the creatives with that, and then you've got that ready. After that, you're going to set up lead forms or a landing page funnel. So that means that after the people are going to see your ad and after they are going to press learn more, they are either going to see the Facebook ad lead form. By the way, which I should first of all mention that lead forms generally tend to give you far more leads than a landing page funnel. But unfortunately, because of that high quantity of leads, they are not going to have the right type of quality. Okay, because with a lead form, it is easy for them to apply for a lead form because the lead form is already from Facebook. So with that, much people are going to apply, and unfortunately, you're not going to have the right type of quality. So what you either can do is only have a landing page funnel that is designed to convert those leads into highly interested qualified homeowners. So an example of what it might look like is after they are going to press learn more after seeing your ad, they are going to be redirected to a landing page. And for example, here you can ask qualifying questions onto your landing page, as you can see here, right? So that's what a landing page is, and that's what a landing page funnel is. And I recommend to you all to first of all have a landing page funnel, and then after that you can do a lead form, and you can do those two combined. Okay, so you can either do those two combined, or if you want to increase the quality of the leads but decrease the quantity, then just scratch the whole lead form and just do the landing page funnel. Okay, what's that going to do is you're not going to have the amount of leads. So you might think that, okay, I'm not getting much leads, but the benefit is that those leads are of high quality. So don't be mistaken by that. Next step is setting up the ad settings. So you need to make sure that you target the right demographic. You need to make sure that you target the right service areas. People who are most primed up to get a part of their home remodeled are usually the 30 to 65 year age mark. And just make sure that you have that set up with your service areas, and that is not hard. So set up your ad settings. Just make sure you have got the demographics right. Make sure that you place these texts on the right places, and make sure that you put multiple creatives on it. After that, extremely simple, you just launch the ads. Boom. So you've got the first step, which is Facebook ads. So let's get on to the CRM funnel, which you can do either by, as I already mentioned earlier, a Facebook lead form or a funnel, or both, which I highly recommend. So in there, in the lead form or in the funnel, you can ask qualifying questions. So this is, for example, the first question, right? You want to get the zip code. And then after that, you can have more qualifying questions in between. For example, how urgent are they with the remodeling, right? With the job? Do they immediately want to get something remodeled, or is it something that is not really urgent at the moment? So ask those qualifying questions, right, that you want to ask them. And more questions is going to lead to less leads, but higher quality, because they have to get through multiple questions and they have to put in more and more effort. So of course, with that, less people are ready to put in so much effort to fill out a whole form. But those people who are going to fill out the whole form from start until finish, they are going to be of high quality because they are really interested. So the higher quality of leads ask more questions. Okay. But of course, you also not really want to exceed that and put so many questions that it's overwhelming for the people. So keep it on a moderate amount. And last thing, go high level. The software go high level is really recommended to set up this whole funnel and the back end automation so that these answers that the leads are going to fill are going to get automatically stored onto your software, right? So go high level is really recommended to set all of this up. So let's get to the third part of the framework, which is the qualification call. So if you've set up the system, the go high level system, backend system properly, then you should have set up a notification right after the leads fill out the lead form on Facebook or your landing page funnel. And you should hire an appointment setter to handle the leads. So it could be an appointment setter, or you could just hire someone in your personnel to handle those leads because there are already so many leads coming in. So you don't want to be engaged in all of that. You just want to hire someone else to handle all of those leads. And for that particular appointment setter, you should, of course, set up qualifying questions to ask those leads, because without a qualification call, without these qualifying questions, then all types of leads are going to come in, all types of unserious people are going to come in. So make sure that you set up some requirements. Of course, you've got some requirements to see if the lead even qualifies to get a remodeling job done. So after the appointment setter is going to get that particular notification, they need to make sure that the lead gets called within 5 minutes, within 5 to maximum 10 minutes. This is extremely important. If that is not going to happen, then the lead is lost. Okay. And you don't want that. So last but not least, those appointment setters are going to book an appointment onto your calendar with all the necessary lead information. So they already asked those qualifying questions, the leads answered it, and all the answers, etc., and all the necessary information that you want from those leads are going to be put in onto your calendar with that particular lead, right? So that's all. Fourth step is going to be the follow-up. So it could be either automated or manual. Of course, it's recommended, and of course, the most efficient way would be the automated way. So first of all, you need to make sure, or rather the appointment setter needs to make sure to have a follow-up call to make sure that the prospects show up, first of all, for their appointment, in which you are going to actually talk with them and you are going to handle the rest of the process. So secondly, besides the follow-up calls, you need to also make sure that you've got automated email and SMS reminders set up to also increase the show-up rate even more. So thirdly, you need to make sure you have lead warm-up campaign set up. So this could be customer awareness emails, welcome newsletters, and whatnot. So make sure that you've got content set up to warm up the leads even more, right? And all of this is going to result into warm up leads, highly qualified, highly interested, ready to buy homeowners. So now, if you are going to implement all of these 4-step framework correctly, if you are going to implement the whole system correctly in the right way, then what's going to happen is you are going to become like this guy here, right? You are not just getting leads or calls or whatever, or low quality leads or shared leads and whatnot. No, you are going to get an actual increase of revenue by having more jobs and more high end jobs. So that's what's going to look like if you implement all of this correctly. So lastly, are you going to be part of the sheep? Are you going to be part of the 99% who are chasing low quality shared leads? Are you going to be part of the pack, or are you going to build a system you own and that's going to differentiate you from all of the others? The choice is yours. Goodbye.